Nadya, there's people from all over the United States who want to talk to you. So let's start with David in New Mexico on Coast to Coast AM for Nadya Vasina of Ukraine. Go ahead, David. Yeah, hi, Nadya. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, hi. Hi, thank you. Nice to hear you. I've been in Mexico, so glad to hear you from there.
Oh, good. Yeah, I wanted to ask you. You probably have lots of friends in Russia in gymnastics, and I wanted to ask you how those relationships are holding up. Good question.
Well, very good question. Actually, no relationships. When the war started, the big war, not in 2014, but this now, none of the people who I knew in Russia, no one did text me, no one did call me. And when the rockets started to fly in Kiev on the first day and destroying the buildings, and usual people were dying, and Kiev is the capital of Ukraine, of the biggest country in Europe, I did send the video message of the sirens yelling in the downtown, and everything was very, very spooky. And I sent it to some people in Russia, and I said, like, guys, take a look what's going on. Like, Russia, your country, attacking Kiev, not just only Kiev, but they wanted to destroy the Ukrainian government, which is in Kiev. And I said, like, please do something, go on the strikes, or do something, like cooperate all together, because no one knows what Putin will do. Maybe Putin will attack some Russian cities, trying to make provocation and then to blame Ukraine or NATO or something. And then they tried to explain them, like, guys, come on, this is a catastrophe, what is going on. And they said, oh, like, what are we going to do? Nothing, we're scared and we just better be silent, and it's just government, and oh, let's hope that everything's going to be fine. Bye. That's it.
Yeah, that was it. That must be sad. It's sad to lose friends, even under the best of circumstances.
Well, I'm sorry, no, I'm not about, it's not sorry that I'm losing Russian friends. I'm happy that I'm losing those people, because they are not friends.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. What I mean is, you know, it's always nice to have more friends, and it's nice when your friends decide to put you in an important place in their life instead of being cowardly and running away from a relationship, which I'm sure, you know, especially in a time of conflict, we all want to feel like people care. So we will be happy to replace your lost friends, okay?
Yeah.
We are all volunteering to replace your lost friends.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll stand by you here in the United States. I hang a Ukrainian flag outside of, right off of my garage.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I got it right away.
I need to see the picture. I need to see the picture.
I'll send you a photo of it. It's 3 by 5. It's not even a small flag. It's a really big flag.
Wow, that's so
John
sweet.
is in New York on Coast to Coast AM for Nadya Vasina in Ukraine. John?
Yeah, I thought you were still in Minneapolis, St. Paul, when you said Kansas. I was shocked. Nadya, I have the question. The question for you is the pro-Russian presidents that you've had in the past in Ukraine. Now you have the first Jewish president, that ends his name the same way I do, S-K-Y-Y. I wanted to know if that made a difference on how the Russians, especially Gorbachev and the rest of them, how they treated Ukraine over the years, because Putin hasn't said a word about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, hi, John. Zelenckiy, our Jewish president, the difference between him and the rest of the presidents, or with Yanukovich, is like Yanukovich was he was a bandit. He did sit in a prison several times. He was in the criminals and everything. I don't know how he could become Ukrainian president. It's like it was corruption and everything, so that's why he became president. But the difference with the Zelenckiy, I would tell you more. His company, Zelenckiy company, he has an entertainment company, big TV shows, and he was producing my show before he became a president. Yes. So I did a big show, dinner show, Hotel Freedom, named Hotel Freedom in Kiev, and we did tour. So his company was investing and producing me before he became president. And why I'm telling that? Because he is a very down-to-earth person. He is like we are, you know, like a normal person who, he's really rich, but again, he is one of those who wants to sincerely to make something good for the people, for the country. He's not of those who, oh, okay, I'm gonna be the president for the next like 20 years. He's not like that. He's like, okay, I will, for the next election, if people not gonna choose me, okay, bye-bye, I will become again a usual person, not anymore a president. So he is very taken care person. One problem was that people were using him when he became a president, because nobody was like really believing that he's gonna be that much strong, that much strong and mature and the right president. So this is the difference, if I could explain it correct.
That you explained it very well. Were you friends when he was producing your show?
Well, not actually friends. We just one of his colleagues was in a very close, like his company and his performers and his producers and others. We were in a very good connection, and we had a contract. We worked a lot. He was coming to the show, but actually not that much close. So we did perform a lot in the private events, like on different shows, but we're not kind of friends or something like that.
Very interesting though. I appreciate that. Sue is in North Carolina on Coast to Coast AM for Nadya Vasina, media personality, gymnast, Olympian. I can't keep track of all the different things you've done, but a lot. And you can find out more by linking up to her at coasttocoastam.com. Sue, you're talking with Nadya.
Yes, hello, Ian, and hello, Nadya.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, years ago I had a friend from Ukraine. Her name was Tamara. And Ukraine people are wonderful people. Parents were farmers.
Like a lot of people in Ukraine.
Yeah, they're wonderful people.
Thank you.
They were like family to me, wonderful people. But I had a question, and I don't mean to be, I don't mean to be abrasive or anything. But when in 2014, Putin grabbed up Crimea, did anybody think anything? Well, gee, maybe this is going to mean trouble, you know?
Oh, I think so. But what was your thought? Thank you, Sue. What was your thought, Nadya, about the Crimea conflict?
Well, Sue, very good question. To think when everything started in Crimea, I was on Maidan. We had the strikes against Yanukovich. We did have strikes against that we don't want to be in a partnership with Russia and Belarus. We were striking for going to European Union, because it all started when ex-president Yanukovich went to Brussels, I think it was in Brussels, to sign the papers that we were planning to go to be the part of European Union. And then he came back and he didn't sign anything because he was under the pressure of Putin. And we were like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? And started the revolution. And when after revolution was going down already, Yanukovych ran away to Russia, and we were like, oh good, we're going back to our plan to go to European Union. And I was performing on Maidan. And it was a big stage, there was a lot of people, the atmosphere was wonderful, everybody supporting one each other. And then on the screen, there was like breaking news, and we're like, oh, what's going on? And then we saw Russian tanks going into Crimea, and we were like, no, that's a joke. It's not possible. Like, no. And we were like standing shocked, like, you know, I could not even move, because I remember when my heart just was going down to the ground. I was like heartbroken. And no one could believe and understood that this is happening. That's why we even could not react that fast to do something with Ukrainian army. So just like to start the fire, to start the fighting for the Crimea, because everything was so unexpected. Everything was so not right. Everything was, it was like, you know, the terrorists attacking the some, I don't know, business companies, stealing everything, and then running away as a burglar, and that's it. And then with Crimea was like that. In a moment, tish, 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 bach, that's it. And we were like, what the hell? Like, what was that? So if we knew anything like that, that Russia gonna do something like that, of course we would start to work on the army, because before that, Ukraine was kind of friends with Russia. And everything was, we did have documents that Russia renting the places in Crimea, and everything is fine, blah, blah, blah. And then neighbor became a terrorist, so.
You know, our phone line is hanging in there, and there's a lot of people who want to speak with you. So if you want to try with me, we can hold on a little bit longer and continue to take more calls a little bit later on into the hour, even though I thought we were having a problem. I don't think we are now. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine, yes.
Great. All right, so I got Bill is in San Diego on Coast to Coast AM. Go ahead, Bill.